I'm Louise Gibson and I work for Leeds City Council as a countryside ranger. We're at Western Flats Park today doing some planting as part of our woodland creation scheme in Leeds. So these are volunteers from local community who've come out to help us with tree planting. We are planting small areas of woodland to try and help improve in terms of habitat, but also to help mitigate with climate change. As the trees grow, they lock in the carbon and help to reduce the amount of excess carbon that we've got in the atmosphere.
We have sessions all through the winter of tree planting, and it's the best time because it gives the trees time to set root for the spring and summer. And we're also trialling today doing mulch mats instead of spraying them across the season, so that we're using less herbicide, and they're made of wool so that they're organic and kind of rot away over time.
We've had a really good uptake with volunteer groups. We've had members of the public coming. We've also had corporate volunteers, and some of our regular roaming groups have come out to do things, as well as some of the Friends of groups.
I've lived around here for a long time now. I've made it my home, been always part of West Leeds, so it's great to see these green spaces across the city. But in particular, this area is really proud of it. But it does need a lot of upkeep. There used to be a permanent gardener associated with the park, but I think you've got about one per 8 parks, if not more, these days. So it's very, very difficult for them. So we try to fill in that gap. Got a great bunch of people that work on the committee trying to do events for it. And around the local community, we have some great people who come out and help when we do events like this, tree planting, but also the Rose Garden, which is further up the park.
It's really nice to be able to go back to sites where I've worked in, because I roam around, go back to sites and see some of the things that I've created and some of the volunteers have created still being in place and still being helpful to people. We do all kinds of things, not just planting trees, helping with constructing footpaths, with fences.
This area is really boggy. There's a natural spring that runs down from the top, so if you get really wet weather, you can see sometimes rivers coming down the side. They've done quite a bit of work to try and tidy it up, but it was really important for this area to get something in there to soak that water up.
As a countryside ranger team, we all kind of like to be outside and like to kind of connect communities to spaces and enhance those spaces for the public and wildlife as well. And that's something that we get to see a lot as we go through the years through tree planting, because there's trees that have been planted in 2020 from the beginning of this project, and then you see now 5 years later a lot of those woodlands have come a lot further, and it's just nice to see how they develop and how you see more wildlife in those areas and see people use the areas more.
Green space is so important to us all. It's great for your mental health. Just having a walk around, you'll see lots of people walking around, particularly dog walkers, of course. But everyone, running through the park, we need to see more of this, don't we? It's better for our health.